that China has contributed to the world. And that legacy continues to evolve today. China's film industry, for example, has been booming in recent years, with movies like Wolf Warrior 2 and The Wandering Earth breaking box office records.
Chinese cinema is definitely making its mark on the global stage. And social media platforms like WeChat and e-commerce giants like Alibaba have transformed the way people in China connect and consume.
It's a dynamic and ever-changing cultural landscape where ancient traditions coexist with modern innovations. It's almost overwhelming to think about all the facets of Chinese culture we've touched on.
It is a lot to absorb, but that's the beauty of it. There's always more to discover, more to learn.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've talked about China's history, its government, its economic rise, its environmental challenges, and its vibrant culture. What does it all mean? What's the takeaway for our listener?
I think the key takeaway is that China is a country of immense complexity. It's a place of contradictions, where ancient traditions meet modern ambitions, where economic power intersects with social challenges, where a tightly controlled political system coexists with a dynamic and entrepreneurial spirit.
It's a country that defies easy categorization, and that's what makes it so fascinating.
Exactly. To understand China, we need to move beyond simple narratives and embrace the nuances. We need to be willing to learn, to question, and to engage with this complex and ever-changing nation.
Because whether we realize it or not, China's story is becoming increasingly intertwined with our own.
Its decisions and actions have global repercussions. Its economic might shapes global markets. Its cultural influence is felt worldwide. And its growing role on the world stage is something we can't ignore. So where do we go from here?
Yeah, I mean, we've gone from ancient dynasties and the Silk Road to, skyscrapers and global stock exchanges. What's the next chapter in China's story?
That's the big question, isn't it? And it's one that has global implications. China's choices, both domestically and on the world stage, will shape the 21st century in profound ways.
One of the things we keep coming back to is this idea of China balancing tradition and modernization. How do you see that tension playing out in the future?
It's a fascinating dynamic. You've got this, on the one hand, this deep-rooted sense of history and cultural identity, right?
Yeah.
And on the other hand, this relentless drive for progress and innovation. And those two forces are constantly interacting, sometimes clashing, sometimes complementing each other.
It's like China's trying to walk a tightrope between its past and its future.
And the whole world is watching to see how they navigate that. Will they be able to maintain economic growth while addressing social and environmental concerns? Will they become a more open and democratic society? Or will the Communist Party maintain its tight grip on power?
These are huge questions. And the answers, I mean, they'll have a ripple effect across the globe.
Think about the Belt and Road Initiative, for example.
Oh, yeah.